Welcome to another episode of AdventureSphere. Today I'll be covering Arthur Harry Eckert, a man missing from San Antonio, Texas. But first, become part of our family by subscribing to our channel, stay up to date by ringing the notification bell, and share our content to help spread awareness of how we can help recover missing loved ones free of charge. You never know who may see it, how hurt their heart may be if their family is incomplete, or how you may be a hero to them. Information shared in this episode is open source. The places I mention are shared with my blessing, so Arthur can be reunited with his family, regardless who higher powers work through, us or another dive team. The description box has our email address if you'd like to share insight on any cold case confidentially, know someone missing with a vehicle and would like them featured on our channel and searched for, or to donate equipment. Arthur Harry Eckert, then 52, is missing from San Antonio, Texas. His last date of contact was Sunday, March 2nd, 1986. He's been known to use up to a dozen aliases. Arthur disappeared the same day his mother was observed deceased. He left home at 8 a.m. Saturday morning to attend horse races in Austin, Texas, about an hour and a half drive away, if there is no road construction or other delays. Arthur was driving his tan and brown 1974 GMC truck with unknown Texas license plates. The San Antonio Police Department can be reached at 210-207-7660. Arthur is known more commonly as Bunny. He never arrived at the racetrack that morning. His primary address was the 800 block of Overhill Drive, but also stayed at other venues such as the Poco Hotel and the 100 block of Heineman Street. He was born February 14th, 1933. His body's never been found, but it is believed he passed the same time as his mother. His mother, Layla, was found murdered in their home when she was 70 years old. Layla's husband, Arthur Calvin Eckert, was pending a criminal prosecution and took his life using a handgun on January 23rd, 1959. Layla was in the kitchen, and she initially thought that Bunny was bouncing something off the roof of the house. Bunny was 25 when his father died. I Googled the Poco Hotel in Arlington, and it is now the Lux Hotel and Spa, trademark collection by the Wyndham. The Eckert home on Overhill Drive has since been torn down. So my initial questions, just off of these, I think it was 3 websites, is where is Bunny's truck? Did he know his mother, Layla, was murdered? Was he providing financially for his mom and wasn't able to anymore? Did Layla disapprove of his gambling and it got to him? Did he drive off the road to Austin or leave town altogether? Were his belongings still in the home? So then I went and I started searching around on Google Earth. My initial thoughts would be the Canyon Lake, Lions Park Lake, the San Antonio River, the Quarry Golf Course, and then there's water west of the Alamo Campground of America. In San Antonio, he could be in the Calaveras Lake Park, Victor Braunig Lake, and Mitchell Lake. If he was on his way to Austin, he could be in the Choke Canyon Reservoir and Boat Ramp, the Blanco River, or the Colorado River. And then I started doing independent research. The San Antonio Police Department Historical Society wrote a big article about him. So Bunny Eckert, it's about him, but this leads up to Bunny. One night in 1956, 4 men broke into the home of Paul Denny, a wealthy Houstonite. They robbed his safe of $250,000. That money in 2002 this year will be equivalent to $2.6 million. 2 of the men were picked up later for mugging a man of $3,000, which would today in 2022 be $32,700, and revealed information about the burglary which was previously unknown. A San Antonian, Arthur B. Eckert was implicated in the planning of the burglary, Arthur owned a small business, the San Antonio Auction Company. 3 years later, in 1959, Layla Mae Eckert heard what she thought was one of her sons throw a rock at the side of the house. When she entered her bedroom, she found her husband Arthur in bed with a .38 revolver in his limp hand and a bullet entrance wound on his right temple. Her husband had committed suicide. He left behind his wife and his son, also named Arthur. The younger Arthur, Bunny, was distinguished from the senior by his nickname. As a child, his parents noticed his inexhaustible energy. They labeled him Bunny. Bunny Eckert would become San Antonio's most prolific narcotics trafficker, pimp, and legally resilient criminals known by every officer of the San Antonio Police Department, as well as law enforcement in the surrounding communities. As with most history, we can only produce the highlights, but the real story would be a mini-series if it was produced on TV due to the sheer volume of his activity. Within a decade, he would be arrested 50 times, not including the 7 traffic citations, but serve almost no jail time. The damage he conducted on the community was immeasurable. His enemies included every law enforcement agency in South Texas, but also the mafia, competitors, and his many victims. His mysterious end fits the story of his life. Then there were a couple commenters in this I thought really poignant. She never dreamed she would ever see Bunny discussed on a historical website. He knew enough to be respectful and polite to the police to keep himself from being harassed and out of the spotlight. The characters back in the day weren't like the gangs of today, hanging around, wreaking havoc on neighborhoods, always trying to be the tough guys. And then, let's see here. There's another article. Bunny disappeared first, and on the same night, Layla's throat was cut. Bunny was allegedly killed for the bragging rights. Bunny is sleeping in Canyon Lake, Como County. That lake is around 125 feet deep. It has 80 miles of shoreline, but the average depth is 43 feet. And the deepest part of the lake is near the dam at 140 feet. If you like this episode and haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel, give our videos a thumbs up, and share the movement with those you've influenced. Feel free to send us an email for equipment donations, ColdCase information, and featuring a missing person with a vehicle. You are all so great at helping this channel grow. Truly, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. 100% of the donations received stay in the organization to purchase sonar equipment and other necessities that will help families and the environment for years to come. Your contributions, from subscribing, watching our content, liking and sharing, to financial support, make it possible to offer our services free of charge. I've gotten a few emails from families of missing people who thought their loved ones were forgotten, but they see the movement. Just please know that they will ultimately want to live a road warrior lifestyle and reunite the families with their missing loved ones. We'll spend the summers in the northern states and winters in the southern states, so we're always moving. Our first giveaway will occur pretty soon here when we reach 300 subscribers. You must be subscribed to win. Immediate donation links are in the description. Kickstarter and GoFundMe campaigns are coming soon. The video will play so you can see the entire search area, just maybe 2 or 3 more minutes. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and remember that we love you.